Hello everyone. Today I'm somewhere different. I'm in a hidden part of Sunderland. Bit of a wilderness. When this video is actually posted, it might be a long time after I actually took the video. Simply because this is all due to be built on at some point and it'll never look like this ever again. In about the last 6-7 years, I think I've only ever been here once, and that was about 3 months ago on my lunch break. I walked past and I saw a fox, so I came back on the night time just to have a look into it. I had some food for it, but it wasn't there. You'll get a clue where we are in a moment, but just going to walk around here. When I came in I could hear something moving. I think there was some large fox or something in there somewhere. But I think we'll get some great views in a moment. But I think this is going to be housing as part of the Riverside Development. I think it's a shame because this would have been great to be left as a nature reserve. You know what? I probably feel more intimidating somewhere like this than a graveyard, because in a graveyard it normally puts other people off, but you never know if anybody's living down here. I hope we see a fox. Right next to the river weir. You used to be able to walk along here. There's some steps at the bottom and you could get into Galleys, Gill and down to the river. Just opposite the Stadium of Light. And here's some of the old steps here. This area used to be a hive of industry back in the day. We had a power station nearby. Used to be glass works, bottle works. There's a river weir with all the shipbuilding. But in Galleys, end of Galleys Gill, you'll see in a moment, there's the Lambton staves and the Hetton drops. So coal used to be brought into the area down to the river to be taken away on ships all around the world, around Europe, the rest of the UK. These steps all the way down, wherever view that is here. Look, there's a Stadium of Light. It's an absolutely beautiful morning. If I'd been here about 10 minutes earlier, there was gorgeous pink skies. There's the Liebe Crane Works. I think you should have walked down there. I'm not going down there, it's a bit overgrown there. I'll put the camera up so you can see where we are. I think some lime kilns around the corner. There's used to be Lang shipyard. Been brilliant for wildlife down here. I don't know why I'm whispering actually, because there's nobody else here. Probably because it's early in the morning. It's absolutely really warm. It's only about 7:30. But I wanted to capture this because they'll be gone. But a little further up here, under this land, there's 2 tunnels which used to come out in Galleys Gill, which would bring the coal down. They're sealed up now, but one crossed over near the bottom of Hilton Road, and one came near B&Q, where the old council tip was. I've been meaning to do this for ages, but I've had loads of other videos to do. I can't even remember how you get round there, because last time I was here, it wasn't this overgrown. And obviously nobody comes down here. There's no construction going on here at the moment. It's completely... How the hell did I get round? Sure I went across here. There was no way through that. It was just bare, pretty much. But I wanted to get through so you can see where we are. Look at that. I think there is a way around the top. God, it's warm. It's been warm all week. Fingers crossed that it's not a dead end, because last time I got right to the edge. That's not a police helicopter, is it? For a man in there. Oh, it is. There it is up there. Right. It's a large area, this. Right on Farringdon Road, top of Hanover Place. Yeah. Oh yes, let's get round here. So somebody's been in with a digger. Clear this. No foxes yet. We've got a great view in a moment. Unzip my coat, it's too warm. Everything in Sunderland's changing around this area. At the top there, that's the new super duper Farringdon Road car park. And we've got the, I never remember whether it's the Keel bridge or the Keel crossing here, coming up. New and Eye Infirmary. I've done a couple of stories about the drops. The mathematician Thomas Pigg, who's buried in the Gill cemetery nearby, he learned to do his maths down there, so that he could work out how much each person would get paid, because he was a coal trimmer, and coal trimmers used to have the difficult job of getting on being in the ship's hold, like trimming the coal so that you could get as much in as you possible and spreading it out so it was even. How close you can get. When it did come in, as soon as it came in here first, before I set the camera up, there was a massive noise in the woods. Must be burglary over Millfield or something. But, Galleys Gill Bridge is over there, and look at that. There's all the new buildings, the Riverside Development. The river is so calm this morning, that's what it looks like down there. Back in the day there used to be trains coming down here, and all along there ships would pull up and get coal deposited. That's Galleys Gill, how as it looks now. This is like a cliff edge here. Back in about 1846, a young girl, I think she was Catherine Hindmarsh, was brutally murdered and thrown over the cliff and found at the bottom. They never found a killer. I think it was 1840s or something like that. That's a nice breeze now. I think that's as much as you can see from here. How impressive that new bridge is. Opens in, I think, October the 18th or the 22nd. I can't quite remember the exact date. So if you go to Sunderland, games, you'll have the chance to, if you're coming into Sunderland, the south side of the river, to go across there. Right, I'm going to end this video now. So as I said, this might be posted years later or months later, or even days. I'm not too sure yet, so just give you a little scan out, show where you're at. Hope you see a fox on the well. There's a sound of the metro train rumbling past. So I'll leave you one last shot. Well, there's 3 Sunderland bridges there now with the new one. I think there's going to be houses down the bottom of here. Right, there's one last view. So if you did enjoy that, please give it a like, and if you want to, click on subscribe. And thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.